Great weather year-round, world-famous beaches, amazing restaurants, beautiful nature, and the best harbour in the world. This is Enrich Luxe Retreats in Sydney. Enrich is Malaysia Airlines' frequent flyer program and is all about rewarding its members. A few times a year, Enrich does something special. The program rewards their most loyal Platinum members with an Enrich Luxe Retreat. Enrich takes these members to a spectacular destination and provides them with an out-of-this-world experience. This year, Enrich is rewarding Stephen Blackburn and Elizabeth Rector, Philip Lee and Aileen Lee, and Brian Kaur and Ko Hua Yin with the Enrich Luxe Retreat in Sydney.
Enrich decided to choose these members because these members have been supporting with Malaysia Airlines all these years.
I really appreciate what Malaysia Airlines has given us the reward for this trip.
It is quite a nice surprise. I've not expected it, but it's always nice to be appreciated.
The previous Enrich Luxe Retreat took place in Paris during the Paris Fashion Week. This time, it's Sydney's turn to shine. Enrich and Tourism Australia have teamed up to provide the Enrich members with an itinerary like no other.
Sydney has it all and is an amazing place to holiday. My name is Christy, and together with Malaysia Airlines' Enrich Frequent Flyer program, I'm going to show you how to have the best time in my hometown.
Australia is incredibly big. The country is the 6th largest in the world and consists of several states and territories, which pretty much all have different climates and are must-visits in their own right. Many travellers dream of exploring Australia, but just be careful, you might fall in love with Australia's beauty and will never want to leave. Sydney is the largest city in Australia and the capital of New South Wales. And if you love the sun, you've come to the right place. Sydney has great weather with at least 340 sunny days a year. Just remember to wear sunscreen. Malaysia Airlines connects Europe and Asia to Australia. Enrich has great promotions on flights to Sydney and offers its members ways to earn miles through credit card purchases and hotel bookings throughout Australia. When you fly into Sydney, you'll land at Sydney Airport, which is a short ride by taxi, train or private hire car to the city centre. Sydney has some amazing hotels. This is the Intercontinental in Double Bay. It has all the features you'd expect from a 5-star hotel and is the perfect place for the Enrich members to stay. When you book your stay in Sydney, most major hotels will reward you with Enrich Miles, which you can redeem on Malaysia Airlines or any One World member airline.
We wanted to appreciate these members with a special program exclusively curated for them.
It's a way to really show them how the Enrich Loyalty Program can reward and provide those kinds of experiences that are quite unique.
Tourism Australia is a co-sponsor of the Enrich Retreat, so we've worked very closely with the Malaysia Airlines team to develop this fantastic itinerary, and we're very, very pleased to sponsor some of the activities too.
Now, if you've flown into Sydney, there's a good chance you've skipped several time zones. So rest up, because you don't want to miss out on Sydneysiders' favourite meal of the day, breakfast.
I think the activity that I most look forward to is the ballooning experience.
I'm looking forward to the opera tonight.
Going to the Hunter Wine Valley and learning more about wines and tasting some of the wines that Australia is famous for.
The Harbour Bridge is one of Sydney's icons, and you really can't imagine the city skyline without it. While walking across the bridge is pretty fun, you can't beat climbing to the top of the bridge for some of the best views of Sydney. The Sydney Harbour BridgeClimb gives you the opportunity to go up to the top of a 134-metre high landmark. After a safety briefing and a breathalyser, a guide will take you on a 3-hour journey up and down the bridge's famous arches. The bridge is the largest steel arch bridge in the world and was opened to the public in the 1930s after close to 10 years of construction. It connects the north of Sydney with the city centre, and over 160,000 people use it every day. You are able to climb the bridge at different times during the day and night. The bridge climb is truly a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity you can't experience anywhere else.
We did a climb this morning,
which was absolutely fantastic.
The beautiful views of Sydney on both sides.
The Rocks is the historic area of Sydney and has some great older style heritage listed buildings, as well as souvenir shops and markets on the weekend. A must-see is the recently redesigned Museum of Contemporary Art. The museum is free to enter and has new exhibitions all the time, so you can be sure there is always something new to explore. The Rocks is also home to some nice boutique restaurants, as well as larger restaurants underneath the overseas passenger terminal.
They're all great, but there is one that's very special.
Quay is one of Australia's most famous restaurants. The restaurant is part of the top 50 restaurants in the world and has been featured in famous television shows like MasterChef. The menu is contemporary Australian with Asian influences, and to say the view is great is an understatement. Quay is immensely popular and is booked out months in advance for popular dates. It's the perfect restaurant for the Enrich Luxe Retreat's first dinner in Sydney and provides the Enrich members with a dining experience like no other. Up next, we're visiting one of Sydney's best food markets, and we're going shopping.